what today is. It's my businessversary. June 1st marks 6 years in business for us at Email Mavens. And man, have things changed significantly since little baby boss started this thing back in 2018. In today's episode, I'm sharing 6 key lessons from 6 years in business. You can learn from my mistakes or leapfrog straight to some winning strategies when you watch all the way to the end. Welcome to the Email Mavens YouTube channel, the place for winery owners and marketing professionals who want to sell more wine online by sending better email campaigns. I'm Erica Walter, founder and CEO of Email Mavens, and when I started this business, I was 4 months into my 4th pregnancy. I wanted freedom, I wanted to make an impact, and financially, I just wanted to replace the $72,000 a year I was making in my day job for a wine email marketing agency. Yeah, I was working at a wine email marketing agency before. And now it's 2024. That 4th pregnancy is about to go to kindergarten. I had a surprise 5th pregnancy between then and now, and that stubborn little vasectomy dodger is 2. Now I get to pay people salaries. I employ 5 people. What? That's banana pants. Just like a barely showing pregnancy can turn into a stubborn, about to go to kindergartner in just 6 years, our baby businesses can transform into something wonderful and totally unexpected in 6 years. My first lesson from being in business for 6 years now is that it often doesn't turn out like you expected, and that's more than okay. I did not set out to be in the winery email marketing niche. In fact, my day job that I left was doing email marketing for wineries. But by going into this business and getting started, I learned all kinds of things that I wouldn't have known any other way than by starting. I learned what I was really good at. I learned where I could make the biggest impact. And funny enough, I ended up coming full circle all the way back to email marketing for wineries. In another 6 years, who knows what kind of impact we could be making? But I'm open to that evolving and changing as long as we're continuing to serve our bigger purpose of helping small businesses be successful. The next lesson that I've learned in 6 years of business is one that I originally learned in improv. Yeah. This one totally wasn't performing arts. That lesson is yes and. When I was just getting started, I said yes to pretty much everything. And by seeing and seizing opportunities and possibilities, I was able to learn an enormous amount. So that's the yes part. But the and part is important too. Don't just blindly say yes to possibilities without contributing your own unique spin and finding ways to add even more value. This is how hilarious skits happen on SNL, and it's how brilliant collaborations happen in business. Lesson number 3, just because you can do everything doesn't mean you should. Tell me if you've ever thought this to yourself. Oh, if only I could do every job in this business, things would be going right. Or how about this one? If you want it done right, you gotta do it yourself. When I was just getting started, I had to do all of the things because I didn't have any startup capital and I was committed to making my small business succeed. But I also wanted to do all of the things because I lacked the self-confidence in my ability to teach and inspire others, and because of an ill-informed and sort of self-important desire to be in control. Taking not 1, but 2 maternity leaves during the email marketing Super Bowl sprint that is OND taught me that not only can I not do everything, I should not do everything. I'm not even the best person to do many of the things in my business. I am so grateful to my freelance friends and to the side hustlers and contractors that I've been able to give meaningful work to over the course of the last 6 years that have helped me grow and scale this business to what it is today. I am also forever indebted to the mentors and peers who've given me inspiration and guidance along the way. Lesson number 4, done is better than perfect. I am committed to excellence in the work that I do, and I pride myself on not just the quantity, but the quality of the efforts that we put in here at Email Mavens. But there's a dangerous trap that many high performers and high achievers can get sucked into, and it's perfectionism. Since starting this business, we've created products, trainings, and systems that are far from perfect, but they're out there. They're in the world. We've given them to people so that they can use them. We're getting feedback on how they're working for people. If we didn't put things out there that were not quite perfect, we would never actually get the input that's necessary to get them closer to perfect. I'm learning that the shorter I can make the gap from idea to launch, the sooner I can get the feedback that's necessary for us to iterate and optimize. Done is better than perfect. Lesson number 5, boundaries create freedom. When your office is your bedroom and you set your work schedule, you could literally be working 100% of the time. Ew. In the early years of this business, my work seeped into every corner of my life, from early morning copywriting sessions to midnight blog post scheduling. One of the primary motivators when I started this business was freedom, but I had created a business that chained me to my work almost 24/7. I invested in a program called the Clockwork Accelerator that was created by Mike Michalowicz, who's a business author, and Adrian Dorison. Over the course of working with this program and going through the trainings that they shared with us, I was building a business that could run without me. I created systems and processes that were replicable for other people. I learned how to delegate and inspire action from the people who worked with my team. Shoot, I didn't even have a team when I started it, and I created a team because of it. I learned to clarify who we serve and how, a boundary in and of itself. And I created boundaries on my time by taking totally unplugged vacations from work for the first time in my career. I ended up working 4 days a week. I took 4 weeks of totally unplugged vacations, not consecutive. And this is the kicker. We grew our business by 150%. I worked less. We grew more. Boundaries may sound restrictive, but they are actually liberating. The business that we have today is limitless because of boundaries, not despite them. How freaking cool is that? Lesson number 6, starting a business wasn't the best decision I've ever made, but it does make the 2 best decisions I've ever made even better. The best decision I ever made was the decision to marry Mr. Whiskers. Right on its heels was the decision to have a family, and we have 5 incredible human beings to show for it. Being a wife and a mom are my top priorities, and I'm so glad that I started my own business so that I could create a life with my husband and my kids that many traditional workplace cultures simply couldn't accommodate. Taking that one step further, creating a workplace culture for myself that I had craved before I started my own business motivates and challenges me to replicate that workplace culture for everybody who comes into the Email Mavens ecosystem, from employees to contractors, so that they're given meaningful work that helps them create some freedom, impact, and contribution. You want to know something cool? I changed the world when I married my husband. I changed the world again when I had each of my 5 kids. And I have the opportunity to change the world every single day in our business by creating jobs for awesome humans and profits for small wineries. Wondering how each of these lessons can help your winery sell more wine online? Great news. Each of these lessons can be applied to your email marketing program. It often doesn't turn out quite like you expected, and that's more than okay. Let's say an A/B test hypothesis that you have is totally disproven. What can you do with what you know now? You might discover something that's totally brand new for your winery, an entire new avenue for how you market and sell your wines. Yes, and take inspiration from other winery campaigns or totally different niches, then add your winery's unique spin to create an email marketing campaign, baby, that could never have existed without the two of you. Just because you can do it all yourself doesn't mean that you should. If email marketing is a headache that you'd love to outsource, you could get in touch with the Email Mavens, and we would love to be the Tylenol for all of those aches and pains. Done is better than perfect. Don't send sloppy email campaigns, but do get something with value at its center out into the world. Don't let perfectionism hold you back from pressing send on something that could help you create a deeper connection with your subscribers. Boundaries create freedom. The next time you have to create an email campaign, I want you to give yourself half the amount of time. Instead of 4 hours, give yourself 2 hours to create and schedule your email campaign. And then see what you can do with the new 2 hours you just freed up for yourself. Starting might not be the best decision you ever made, but it could make the rest of your best decisions even better. I'm talking about starting your email marketing campaigns. And I'm telling you right now, the opportunities for creating an even better business because you're sending emails are limitless. Try passive income, better customer relationships. The list goes on. It has been my deepest honor to be at the helm of the Email Mavens over the last 6 years as we've grown and evolved. And it's been a delight to share just a little bit of that with you today in these 6 lessons learned from 6 years in business. Make sure that you subscribe to the Email Mavens YouTube channel so you can stick around and watch as the next 6 years unfold. And until next week, keep pressing send on your next best email. June 1st. But that was so good too! Okay. And now it's 2024. That 4th pregnancy turned into a stubborn little, almost who are specialized in their roles. So that's why like you, JD, you're the best. And to the mentors and peers. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time.
Yeah, I was thinking this is practically addressed to me.
It is! I would not be good at what you're doing. Oh yeah, this is so good, JD. This is gonna make people cry.